Hey man, say man, it's your boy Stain, and I'm back with another motherfucking banger. A perfect time in 600 ENT. Hey man, so really I'm gonna get straight into it. I know y'all used to seeing me behind the camera and really just recording everybody else and what everybody else doing. But this video is kind of personal to me. Cause this is a get to know Stain edition. You feel me? Like I did a questionnaire poll, posted on the YouTube, and I just wanted y'all to ask some of the questions to get to know me. Cause like I said, a lot of y'all don't know me, and I just feel like I wanted to connect with my people on a personal level and just answer some of y'all questions on what y'all want to know about me, how I go about certain things, my mindset. Just get to know me a little bit more. So we're gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna ask some of these questions. Well, I'm gonna answer some of these questions, and we're gonna go from there. So, question one: where did you get the name Stain from? Well, honestly, I ain't gonna cap. Stain, it came from a lot of things that I did in my life. Um, some may be good, some may be bad back in the day, but it really just people start calling me Stain because I always was just moving, making plays, making money. So I mean, it kind of just stuck with me. And then, honestly, anytime I'm like in your life, and whether we on some you my friend, you my partner, you feel me, or even my relationships, like I'm gonna make an impact on your life. You feel me? You gonna always remember me while I'm here and while I'm gone. So it's like Stain, a stain, that never leave. You feel me? So that's where that kind of where that came from. Where it originated, and ever since then, I ran with it. Stain, that's me. It's tatted on my face, like that's part of me. That means something, something different. Like that's just that Stain. That's like a different side of me. So that's where I got the name from. What are some of your goals in life? Honestly, like my main goals in life, of course, is to take care of my people. Just really, you know, help anybody around me, give them the help they need to really just get to that next level, or even just have that mindset on wanting better for themselves. It's not always about the money. Some people just lack the mindset and the motivation. So I really just want to make sure all my people around me got the mindset, and we all on the same kind of like the same wave. You feel me? Everybody locked in on what they want to do, and we trying to boss up, achieve big goals. That's one of my main goals. Another one is, man, this some personal stuff right here. I ain't really never told nobody well, other than my lady. I ain't never told nobody this, but I want to one day I want to open like a boys and girls club, for the youth, for the kids. I used to go to the boys and girls club back in the day when I was a kid, so I just know, how much that affected me as a child. Like I needed that, that because I'm already like a be by myself, really behind the scenes. Don't say too much. Don't want to talk to nobody. That's kind of like me already. So going to the boys and girls club every day after school, that helped me get more social. Um, like that, and it was just fun as a kid. You feel me? Just playing all type of different games, going on field trips, hooping. Like I loved it as a kid. So, and I know some of these kids, their parents, they go through a lot. They can't always be there. So that just give another lane to, yeah, you come drop your kids off, but your kids is safe. They in a safe environment. They good. Like they having fun. That's what kids need nowadays. These kids so far gone, they don't know what having fun is no more. They don't know what going outside playing can ball, curve ball. They don't know what that is no more. Like these kids don't know nothing about that. They on a whole different, you feel me? Like I don't know, but that's just one of my goals. I definitely want to have a Boys and Girls Club, something for the youth. And what's another big goal? Another big goal. I definitely, I really want to take this YouTube thing to the next level. And what I mean by that is really just continue to grind. I know it's gonna take everything you got because you gotta stay consistent. And I'm ready for that though. You feel me? When I start the YouTube channel, I understood what was gonna come with it, but I understood you still have to put that work in. It's not gonna come easy. So that go over a lot of people's head because you know even though you might got people around you to help out and help give you a platform, you still got to put the work in and you still got to come up with content and still just be training your mind on a different level. Like you got to be creative. Like it's always somebody else doing what you're doing, or you feel me, just coming up with new ideas. So you gotta keep up in this lane. And I mean, of course, it's always a competition, but I really don't look at it like that. It's enough for everybody out here. You just gotta find your lane and what you most, what you good at, and go crazy. So definitely want to take YouTube to the next level, and I just got so much in the bag, so much content for y'all. But we're gonna get into that. All right, so yeah, that's just a couple goals in my life. Of course, you want to have a family, but that's just a couple goals in my life. Okay, so next, how did you start YouTube? That's a great question. How did Stain start YouTube? Well, really, it all started with a thought, as everything, but it came to my mind, I say like the first couple years when things start really taking off for X, for 600. I kind of was just watching everything behind the scenes. These trips we would go on, these long night studio sessions we would be in. I was just like, man, this need to be documented. People need to see this. They need to see the other side. It's not just fun and games. Niggas didn't put in hella leg work to get to where they at. You feel me? Like behind the scenes, they need a different perspective, a different point of view. So that kind of was like that instantly jumped to me, and that kind of stuck with me, and I just ran with it. Like I never seen myself picking up no camera. I never seen myself doing YouTube. Never. Like I always watch people YouTube, yeah, but I just never seen myself doing that. So it was definitely different for me. I'm still learning how to, get outside my shell and really get comfortable with it. But it's definitely that's how it started. It was just an idea, and I brought it to X. I'm like, bro, I want to start this YouTube channel for the team. Of course, I'm always thinking of ways I can help bring value to the team. I'm a team player, so that's what I wanted to do with it. That's what my vision was to do it for the team. And I'm just like, man, outside of this rap, it'd be good to have another platform too, another audience, so they can see what's really going on behind the scenes, because we don't really have anything. They're not really seeing that. Like your fans want to see that too. You feel me? So they're not really seeing that. But my bad, gotta keep the H2O. But yeah, that's kind of where that started. I was a plan. I'm just like, gave him the rundown, man. When I started, he was all for it. Like, I'm with you. We gonna get you a GoPro. I started on a GoPro camera. X bought the GoPro camera. You feel me? Like, I forever appreciate that, because that was the start of the perfect time at 600 NT. That was the start of the channel. So yeah, man, that's kind of how that came, man. We've been locking in ever since and just staying with it. So it's a slow grind, but it's gonna get there for sure. All right, next question. Are you in a relationship? Yes, I'm in a relationship, and I feel like it's more than just girlfriend and boyfriend with this woman. This woman is she's my engine. Like she's my motor. She's the reason I go so hard. I mean, besides my son, of course, but like she support me in everything I do. She's my backbone. I've learned so much from this woman as a man, just to grow within myself, understand how to express my feelings. You know, she do so much behind the scenes, and I mean, I know we done been through a lot of trauma from putting each other through pain and just dealing with everything from the outside world. But I mean, that's relationships. Every relationship have their ups and downs. But I feel like we're more on like a spiritual relationship. Like our souls really like connect with each other. You feel me? And it's just I ain't never had that bond with nobody else. I give up everything for her. So you know, I know I'm not the man. I haven't reached my full potential yet, but I'm damn sure on my way. I'm trying. I'm growing every day. But yeah, she helped me in so many ways to just get to where I'm at right now. At 25, I still got a long way to go, but I love that girl, man. Once I make it, she gonna be right there next to me, and I want her to have everything she ever wanted. I want her to go crazy with her business. She's an entrepreneur on her own. Like she gonna be a boss on her own too. You feel me? It's never that with us. It's like I want us to be great together. And as far as the relationship, you know, I definitely want it to stay solid. It'd be a lot of outside noise, a lot of bullshit, you know, trying to interfere with that. But we're gonna keep the main thing. And I'm rocking 10 toes behind her. That's my shouter, that's my baby, it's my wife, and we locked in forever. So that's what it is on that. Next question. What content do you have planned for 2025? 2025. 25. What a time to be alive. What I got going on this year? Really, honestly, I want to keep the content fresh. Like when I say that, I want it to be different than what anybody else is doing. So I definitely have some more like game show ideas involved that we're gonna be incorporating 600 in, and it's gonna be different. I ain't talking about no 20v1s. I'm not talking about pop the bloom. Like that's eventually that's gonna get played out. I want some real funny, but also you getting active game shows. Like it's gonna you gonna want to sit back and really watch it for real. So that's another one. I want to do a lot more content, you know, in my life and some things I got going on. Whether it's if I'm taking a trip or whether I'm trying to lock in on a collab deal or a brand deal, just anything. I want y'all to be in tune with what's going on too, and I'm trying to put myself out there more. So that's kind of like where my focus is in 2025 as far as the content. But yeah, we're gonna be coming up with new ideas too. So that's just like a little pre-run, you know, what we trying to do. What I'm trying to do at least. Next question. Where did you meet Big X? Where did I meet X at? Oh, it was at a video shoot, and I met him through somebody we both used to be cool with, but we fell out because they didn't stand on no principles or morals as a man. They didn't stand on nothing for themselves. So we fell out with that person. But ever since I met X at that video shoot, we've been locked in. Him and 600, they took me in as a brother, and then I can always say that. I can always respect them for that, and I always had love for them for that. That's where we met. We stood on some business together, and we just been locked in ever since. You know, that's family. So yeah. Where are you from? I am from North Dallas, America. NDA, North Dallas, and really, man, I claim the whole North Dallas because I didn't put in work from the lane to Park Lane to, you feel me, like everywhere in the North. Like we are, I just feel like we all is one, and we riding. You know, Mo3, he came out the North. That's a North legend. So I'm riding with the whole North. That's where that's where I came up. That's where I was. That's where I was brought up. And North Dallas, America, man. That's what it is. Oh, this is a good question. How is your relationship with God? Man, that's a real good question. And you know, I feel like a lot of times, how can I say this? Because I've always talked about God, but as far as talking about how my relationship is with Him, I never really talk about that unless it's with my woman. And that's why I love her so much, because she helped me grow closer to God too. And you know, I can't never repay her for that. But yeah, my relationship with God is everything. You know, I feel like He's a part of everything we do in our life. And I feel like, you know, this life is about lessons we got to learn before we come before Him, so you know we can come pure. And man, God, He has blessed me with everything I got, the position I'm in now. You know, I've been through a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, but God has always taken me out those situations and blessed me to understand that it get better later. I'm in it for the long run. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I wake up every morning, I thank God. I watch these sermons. Man, y'all gotta go watch the sermons. Well, I believe his name is Mike McClure. Mike McClure. I watch him on YouTube every Sunday, and he really be spreading the word for real. So God is everything with me. God is living through me, and you know I wouldn't be here without God. So our relationship is everything. If y'all ever feeling down and y'all just feel like, you know, sometimes you do question God, like, why God? Always have your faith in Him. You know, don't ever question Him. He know why. It's a bigger purpose in His life. So, you know, y'all just keep going, and I definitely advise y'all to get closer with God and really understand his message and have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in everything you're doing. But yeah, that's how I feel on that situation. And I still drink out of styrofoams. Real trench, baby. Okay, next question. How was it growing up in Dallas? Growing up in Dallas, man, it really was tough. And honestly, just navigating through all the BS. You feel me? You got, you know, you hang around your certain people. As far as me, I was in the streets real bad at a young age. You know, I hopped off that porch at a young age, like 9, 10 years old. So I seen a lot. I seen a lot of people fall out that was just next to me. I seen people go to jail for murders. I seen people die. Like, it definitely messed me up in the head, but it was a wake up call too. Cause I always understood I wanted more for myself. I was here for the long run, like. So I always knew anything you do, it come with consequences. But you gotta keep going. You gotta keep striving. You can't crash out. You can't fall out. Like, nah, don't let your environment around you change you as a person and where you trying to go. That's where a lot of this young generation don't understand. So it definitely was tough, like any other hood. But when you different, you got that mindset. Nah, I'm trying to make it out. With a lot of people, they think they in a trap mindset, like we're not supposed to get out of our environment. We're not supposed to want more for ourselves. Them the people that's stuck and ain't going nowhere in life, and them the people, you know, that in some cases crash out, and it's sad to say, and you know, so but it's still freedom members at the can, and you know, RP to the legends, and your name forever live on. So, but it definitely was tough, just battling with myself too. You know, like my childhood was, I grew up fast. You know, I didn't have no pops around. I didn't have no outside family growing up for real. So I went to the streets and looked at the streets like a brotherhood. It was more than just drugs, money to me. It was like people I can relate to, and it was just like a brotherhood. Like, you ride for me, I'm ride for you. That's what the streets was to me at an early age. But it just came with so much. It came with so much BS that you realize the streets don't love you. It just take you away from the people that do love you. And you know, don't let that go over your head. That's what I had to understand growing up, and that's why I'm different. That's why God took me out the streets and took me out some of the situations I've been in, because I could have lost it all multiple times. You know, so I'm here for a reason, and I'm gonna fulfill that purpose. So can't nothing stop that. But next and final question. I ain't gonna make the video too long. I know y'all probably already tired of me talking. Like, what is this nigga talking about? Who is Stain? Who is Stain? That's me. That's me. That's me. Do you have any motivation for the youth or the next person trying to come up? Really, what I can tell the youth, or really this goes for anybody. First, you have to have a relationship with God. You have to. That's first thing first, because it's so much demons in this world that you gonna fight. Yo, you gotta have your faith in God to just help you get through those battles, and really just, like, you know, people tell you all the time, stay down, but it's more to that. Listen to what these older people telling you. Listen to knowledge that you may hear, and you might not think it's valuable to you at that point in time, but later on in life it will be. You feel me? Don't never feel like it's too late. Don't never feel like just cause, you know, this how you was raised, that's how it's supposed to be forever. Stop, like, get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable with yourself. Tell yourself you want more. Tell yourself, man, you're not finna go. You ain't got to do that to look cool. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to go ride to look cool, to prove something. Cause once you gone, you gone. Ain't nobody gone. It's over with. You're not even gonna be able to speak for yourself. You see what I'm saying? So really understand, it's all about the long run. You know, RP Nip. It's a marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You know, it ain't about who come in first. We trying to last. You trying to live your life. To the youngins, live your life. Start valuing y'all life more. Like, get off the drugs. Like, it's bad out here. Y'all starting at a younger age than I know what we was. Y'all starting way younger, 14, 15 years old. Y'all want to pick up guns and pop pills. Y'all ain't got to do that. Like, go get some money. Take care of your people at a young age. Make sure your credit right. They don't tell you that at a young age. You feel me? So you really need to have that knowledge and just tell yourself that you want more for yourself. It's more to life. Get closer to God. Think of a plan and stick to it. I know it might feel uncomfortable at the time, but I promise you, you gotta be uncomfortable to get to where you're going. If you want to be great, you gotta want to be great. You gotta have that mindset in your head, because ain't nobody else gonna have it for you, and ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. So, you know, I know how it is growing up, and you just feel like you're a product of your environment. But you the one that's gonna break them chains. You the one that's gonna get your family out the hood. You the one that's gonna do that. Don't never say why it's not me. I can't do that. I can't. Don't ever say you can't do something. I always had that mindset. Stay down. Keep your people around you solid. Stop having all these yes men around y'all. You gotta have you somebody around you that's gonna tell you, that's gonna speak up when you're doing wrong and hold you accountable. That's a real partner. That's real family. That's how you gonna stay afloat in this world. And don't always think you gotta make a mistake to understand a lesson. You ain't always gotta go through the mud to understand that, okay, damn, I can't do that. I can't go that way. No, just listen. Put your pride to the side. You can avoid mistakes before it's even done, before a mistake is even made. You see what I'm saying? So that's my motivation to the youth, the next people that's trying to come up. Just keep your mindset, your mental strong. Understand you got a purpose in life, and get closer with God. Man, this the introduction to get to know Stain. Hopefully, if y'all didn't really know me before, y'all know a little about me now, and I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all part of the reason I keep this going. I do. It has been some stressful times. I do deal with depression at times. You know, these days get longer, and it's really just hard for me to express how I feel sometimes, because I never had that outlet. Growing up, I really didn't, you know, it was just, I was raised by a single mama, so we really didn't have that bond, that relationship, so I really couldn't come to her and talk. I was too busy in the streets, and I take accountability for that. I'm not just blaming everything on her. I got kicked out when I was 16 years old. How you think that affected a kid? In the head, that messed me up. So I felt like, you know, that was kind of like the first betrayal I felt was from my own mama. But I don't blame her for that. That lady did everything to try to make me a better person, and I always made sure we had clothes on our back, food on the table. I was just living too fast and couldn't understand at that age. You know, I was too far gone, so she had to do what she had to do. And I got other siblings that she had to, you know, tend to and protect, so I get it. But it's just, I definitely deal with depression. I still deal with it to this day, so, you know, man, I just stay prayed up and just try to keep going. Some days I just want to give it up and throw in the towel. But, you know, I got to do this for my son. I do have a son. That's my only child. He's 7 years old. His name's Jeremiah, man. Jeremiah, that's my life. That's my world. So I gotta keep it going, because I know what it feels like to not have a pops around. It's the worst feeling ever. You feel me? So I'm gonna make sure my son don't have to go through that. And if you're just dealing with depression out there, just know I'm riding for you. I'm supporting you, and I'm praying for you. So I appreciate y'all tapping in, tuning in. I love y'all. Staying out.